Japan is attracting over 3 million international tourists a month now. That's a lot of people and luggage. Wheeled suitcases are everywhere, getting bigger, people carrying more stuff. The Shinkansen bullet train struggling with an increase in oversized bags. Perhaps this may be a solution. Don't pack and rent your clothes in Japan. So here we are at Haneda Airport. Could you travel around Japan in rental clothing? I mean, clothing that's not your own, someone else's that you would pick up at a hotel and wear for your everyday travel. I mean, I don't like to pack, I don't like thinking about fashion, I don't like to unpack or do the laundry either. I like to travel minimally. This is all that I carry with me on a shoot. And on a trip today, I'm gonna be taking to northern Hokkaido to Asahikawa and pick up my clothes at a hotel. This is the Anywhere rental clothing service that could be the answer for a lot of travelers, including myself. I'm gonna see how this looks, feels, and smells.
Only in Japan.
I'm at the airport. I'm about to take a Japan Airlines flight to Asahikawa in northern Hokkaido. I just have my camera gear. I love being able to travel this light. Let's get on the plane, head to Hokkaido. Haneda Airport is Tokyo's launching spot for most domestic flights. I hopped on JAL 553 to Asahikawa, which is about a 90-minute flight from Tokyo to North Hokkaido. It's a special city connected to nature, Daisetsuza National Park and Furano not far away. Less luggage meant relaxed boarding. It wasn't a very long trip, but whenever I have many bags, I always feel exhausted when I arrive. My day pack in the overhead compartment, and that's it. No other clothes than what's on my back. We left the city on time, going right over the Tokyo Skytree and the urban sprawl to the colorful fields and open space of Hokkaido. And we're the only flight on the runway at Asahikawa Airport. No luggage to wait for. I cruised out to the airport bus, bound for Asahikawa Station, just 30 minutes away. After a 2-hour flight and a 30-minute bus trip, I am here at Asahikawa Station. Let's go to the hotel and see what they got for me. A 15-minute walk to the hotel, Hoshino Resorts OMO7 Asahikawa. I sent the rental clothes to this location after reserving them online, so they should be here at check-in. I'm glad I didn't have to carry this bag with me. Let's get to the room and try these on. We've somewhere to be at 5 p.m. for dinner. Wow. Okay, this is the family room, and it's quite large with the tatami space where we can model some of the clothes here. But I have a surprise. I didn't just get the autumn set, I also got 2 other sets here. This is the winter set. So we're gonna see what this rental clothing actually provides. I'm gonna be changing out of this right now into something a little bit more rental. Renting your clothes in Japan is a new concept with a lot of benefits. The clothes are all good brands, recycled or excessive inventory from makers, which get a chance at being worn now. I picked men's and figured it was safer to go for the L size, large. I did make sure to wear my belt. There are several sets to choose from. Pick the one that goes with your travel style and needs. I got the winter set 3 and the autumn spring set 2, which might be different when you visit the site. They smelled good, looked good, just like the photos, and everything was there. Now I just had to figure out what to wear from the sets. My first pairing, maybe not my style. This is really interesting. I look like somebody's dad.
So I went in a different fashion direction. The autumn spring plaid button down with gray slacks. The blue shades, well, those are mine. I probably could have gone for a medium, but with the belt, it fit just fine. Time to explore Asahikawa Central before an amazing bowl of ramen at my favorite shop in town. Around the corner is Ramen Aoba, with a history going back 3 generations starting in 1947. Almost always a line here. I was invited to visit at 5 p.m. before closing so I could talk with the owners. It had been 7 years since I was last here. It was great to see everyone again. Asahikawa Ramen is famous for a layer of oil on top that keeps the heat in on the coldest winter nights. It's also very flavorful. The soup, the noodles, a recipe unchanged here for almost 80 years. Just ramen is a reason to travel up here.
That was some amazing ramen. It's great to come back here, see some old friends from 7 years ago. The ramen hasn't changed a bit. They're as popular as ever. The temperature's dropping, it's getting a little chilly. Time to change again. You know, I just had this thought. These rental clothes, you're kind of thinking about the person that was probably wearing it before you. What kind of a person was it? What were they like? Were they clean? But then, when you think about the sheets on this bed, people were sleeping in this as well. They changed the sheets. There you go. So in that light, I suppose it's not really that weird to be wearing rental clothes.
The temperature was a little chilly outside, so I grabbed my rental jacket from the winter set. Pretty stylish coat. The winter slacks were wool, very comfortable. I didn't think North Hokkaido would be so much cooler at night than Tokyo in the early fall. Good walk around the city at night. We've got an early breakfast.
Ohayou gozaimasu. I think this loungewear will do the trick.
In the autumn-spring set was a light cotton shirt and athletic pants, which is the perfect room wear and a good choice for a 6 a.m. breakfast visit. Hoshino Resorts buffet is 5 stars. So much color and variety. The rice with grated mountain wasabi was a real treat. I found a seat on the side. Healthy, especially that chocolate croissant. I left an hour later, completely full, driving towards those dark clouds. Rain hit as I neared Biei, one of the top sites in the area. The Shirogane Blue Pond is a must-see. Long story short, the minerals from the hot spring waters of Shirogane Onsen dissolve in the river. Elements mix, science happens, the water turns an incredible blue.
All right, we are here. This is about a 45-minute drive from central Asahikawa, Aoiike, or Blue Pond. Let's go.
The rain has kept a lot of tourists away today.
So this is the Blue Pond. In the rain, you got some ripples on the pond, which is really tranquil, really beautiful. Not ideal, but it's, you know, you make do with what you got here, and it's such a beautiful sight. This is what I have. It is kind of cool today. The blue jeans, the blue themed shirt kind of goes along with the pond here. Fits okay.
The rain came down harder, another side of the Aoiike pond. Like winter when it's covered in snow, they also light it up at night.
The rain's really starting to come down. I think it's time to get back to Asahikawa, back to the city. Let's go.
The passing shower cleared up as I was driving back, and it was time to check out. I returned the bag of clothes at checkout, but they can also be returned at Narita and Haneda Airport. I left with the luggage that I came in with, very little, and could walk around the city a bit more before heading back to the airport. This was a really fun travel experiment.
So my takeaway from this, I think for anybody who likes to travel minimally with very little luggage, this is the perfect option. I'm somebody who just wants to take my camera gear with me, especially in the winter and the fall. I don't want to carry around sweaters and jackets. This could be the perfect solution for you. Those that are worried about the environment, this could be helpful. And for those that maybe lose your suitcase or your luggage can't be found, this might be a temporary solution until you can get your luggage back, or so you don't want to buy a whole new wardrobe, right? So this could be for those people as well. All in all, a pretty positive experience. The size of the stuff, I think you need a belt, but other than that, it fit pretty good. I was probably more fashionable on this because of the rental clothing than I normally would be, because I kind of dress down, and some of the clothing were quite nice. And the smell, not an issue. Everything came really clean, and I was happy to not have to do the laundry and unpack when I get home tonight. So all in all, I think this anywhere rental clothing service, which is in experimental mode, it's here now, and I hope it's going to be around for many months and years to come. I hope it succeeds because it seems to have a real positive impact on the environment and on people like me who just don't like to pack. If you liked it, hit that subscribe button and join me in another episode as I take it every quarter of this amazing country. Mata ne.